The Australian Charities and Not-for-Profits Commission is encouraging charities to now submit their 2014 Annual Information Statement. All charities by now should have submitted their 2013 Information Statement. It was due by the 30th of June 2014. For charities who are operating on a financial year, your Annual Information Statement is due by the 31st of December 2014. For those of you operating on a calendar year, your Annual Information Statement is due by the 30th of June 2015. And for those charities who've got a different reporting period, you simply count 6 months forward from the end of your reporting period, and that is the deadline by which you should submit your 2014 Annual Information Statement. One advantage of the 2014 Annual Information Statement is that it is presented to you pre-populated with your 2013 data. For most of you, there will be very little change in that data. So, for example, your legal name, your address for service, the beneficiaries of your charitable activity, your charitable purposes, your charitable subtype, and so on, is unlikely to have changed. You may have some modification to your charitable activity. So that should be pretty much as it was, or with a minor modification. There are two significant changes, though, for the 2014 Annual Information Statement. One is that for the first time, we're asking you to provide some pieces of financial information. For those charities that are in the small category, that's with a revenue under $250,000 per annum, you're asked to provide 7 data items onto the Annual Information Statement. For those charities who are in the medium category, that's with a revenue of between $250,000 and $1 million, you're asked to provide 12 data items. And for those charities who are designated as large, you're asked to provide 15 data items, financial data items. In addition, for the medium and large charities, you're asked to attach your financial records for the year. If you're a medium charity, you're asked to provide those records either reviewed or audited. If you're a large charity, they need to be audited accounts. Now, there's another requirement for the 2014 Annual Information Statement, and that is we're asking you to provide your governing documents. That's your constitution or your rules of association, whatever you call your governing documents. Many of you have already done so. In fact, some 24,000 charities have voluntarily provided their governing documents, and most of those are already on our website. But those of you who are yet to do so, we ask that you attach those governing documents to the 2014 Annual Information Statement. It's worth noting that there are some exceptions to the reporting that's required. So, for example, if you're a basic religious charity, you're not required to do financial reporting, simply to update your Annual Information Statement. If you're a non-government school, then you have an exemption from reporting until the 2015 reporting period. It's also worth emphasising that for those charities that also report to a state or territory regulator, for this coming reporting period, for the 2014 reporting period, we will accept those financial reports that you provide to your state-based regulator. And that's to ensure that you don't have to duplicate your efforts. So just to emphasise, if you're already reporting to a state-based regulator and you're a medium or large charity, simply attach those financial reports to the ACNC and we will accept them as satisfying our requirements for 2014. We look forward to receiving your 2014 Annual Information Statement. We encourage you to submit a little prior to the deadline, as we've found with past deadlines that there's a rush of people to submit, which does slow down the traffic on the website. So if you're ready and able to submit, we encourage you to get onto the portal and to submit ahead of schedule. Thanks in anticipation.